Hey, yo, what's going on? It's your boy H Money, Mr. The Zone. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, man, got a great topic at hand tonight. You know, Demetrius Andrade, middleweight champion of the world. A lot of people think he's the boogeyman at 160 pounds. There's a lot of people that sees a lot of great potential in this guy being avoided, man. The guy's been avoided for quite some time, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people been out here ducking this kid. You know what I mean? There's a lot of guys out here ducking him in the sport of boxing for a reason. And me personally, he's one of my favorite fighters. I think he's a pure boxer. He brings a lot to the table as far as his great jab, his great footwork, his speed, accuracy. You know, he has the pedigree, a great amateur background, beating the likes of world champions Daniel Jacobs from the Keith Thurmans and the amateurs. Andrade is slick. I mean, his style is awkward. You know, he definitely, I feel like, has potential to be a Hall of Fame type of fighter if he can get in these big fights. There's a reason why these guys have been ducking him. There's a reason why people have been ducking Demetrius Andrade, bro. You know, offers, been made to Charlos, Canelo, Alvarez. None of these guys want to give him an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Canelo Alvarez had an opportunity to face Demetrius Andrade for the undisputed match. Instead, he waited until he got stripped for his IBF world title. You know what I'm saying? Canelo had an opportunity to make the undisputed middleweight match with Demetrius Andrade and rejected the offer. And most of the Canelo guys, most of the guys that are Canelo fans, they will tell you that Andrade is a low risk, low reward. His name is not big enough. You hear all these type of comments, coming out their mouth. You know what I'm saying? You hear all these type of comments. Oh, Andrade never did this and that. You know what I'm saying? But he's trying to fight the best. He's calling out those Triple Gs. He's calling out those Canelos. He's calling out the big names in his division. Why nobody want to face him? You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to know. Why nobody want to face him? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, his style resembles a Bernard Hopkins style, bro. How awkward he is. The awkward style like Bernard Hopkins. Throwing the looping right hand. Bernard Hopkins threw a looping right hand. Andrade is a southpaw, but he switches off. He's able to switch to orthodox or southpaw. It really doesn't matter. He can fight either way. He's a switch hitter. You know what I'm saying? Bernard Hopkins will throw a looping shot the same way Andrade did, bro. And both of their styles are very awkward. They both can fight on the inside. They can box your head off from the outside. You know what I mean? Definitely, bro. This guy is world class, man. This guy is world class. You know what I'm saying? Talking about American fighters that came, you know what I'm saying, throughout the years in the middleweight divisions at 160 pounds. The one fighter that reminds me, you know what I'm saying, of Bernard Hopkins is Demetrius Andrade. He has that style, bro. At 160 pounds, he's going to be the best at 160. And he's calling out everybody. He's calling out everybody at 160 pounds. You know, when Canelo was at 160, wanted smoke with him, he wanted to fight the Triple Gs. You know what I'm saying? He called every last one of these guys out. And I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Why is everybody avoiding this guy? What is it about this guy, that leads to him getting ducked? You know what I mean? Why is he getting ducked? You know what I'm saying? It's obvious. It's that style. It's that style, that awkward style that people are avoiding, such as Canelo. We seen Canelo, you know what I'm saying, struggle with Arislandy Lara, who's a slick southpaw, who was an older fighter. You know what I'm saying? At 154 pounds. Now you're talking about a fighter who's better than Lara, a better boxer than Lara. You know what I'm saying? Taller than Lara, quicker than Lara, younger, stronger. You know what I'm saying? Hits harder than Lara. You know what I mean? This guy is slick. We seen Canelo struggle with another southpaw, in Austin Trout, who went 12 rounds with Canelo and won a couple of rounds. You know, when Floyd Mayweather seen that Canelo-Austin Trout fight, that's when Mayweather wanted that Canelo fight. He seen how Canelo struggled. You know what I'm saying? He seen it. And Mayweather was able to outbox him. You know, Mayweather was able to outbox Canelo easily. You know what I'm saying? Outbox Canelo easily. Everybody hit the like button right now. Subscribe to the channel, man. Leave a comment. You know what I mean? And do all that good stuff. You dig what I'm saying? We taking over the industry, bro. We taking over sports and entertainment. You know what I mean? Demetrius Andrade at 160 pounds. I feel like he's the most talented fighter at 160 pounds I've seen in quite some time. The best boxer I've seen at 160, you know, skill-wise, skill set, since of Bernard Hopkins, bro. You know what I'm saying? That awkward style, you know, I haven't seen that type of awkward style since a B-Hop. Since B-Hop. You know what I mean? Salute. Everybody hit the like button right now. Subscribe to the channel. It's H Money, Mr. The Zone, back again for another one. Man, hold up, bro. The hell going on, bro? Next generation type business. You know what I mean? Salute. Everybody subscribe right now, bro. You know what I mean? About to get down to the bottom of this. Salute. This what it is, man. Everybody subscribe right now. Next generation type business. Next generation type business, dog. You know what I mean? Salute. This what it is. Subscribe right now to the channel. Tell a friend. You know what I mean? Let's go. We taking over the industry, bro. We taking over the industry. You know what I mean? Everybody subscribe right now. Tell a friend. This is what it is. Salute. Turn up. Next generation type business, dog. You know what I mean? This is what it is, man. The hell going on with this shit, bro? It's crazy, bro. Everybody subscribe right now to the channel. Salute General. This is what it is, man. That's what it is. Salute. Tell a friend. It's Mr. The Zone back again. You know what I mean? What another one. What another one. This is what it is, bro. Gangland. Next generation type business. Salute. We out here. Make it do what it does. Coco the Don. What did it do? The Don is here, Coco. What's going on with it, Coco? Demetrius Andrade, bro. So the video popped up, Coco. You was able to see it this time or what? Demetrius Andrade, bro. I'm telling you, the next Bernard Hopkins, bro. Back in business. The next Bernard Hopkins. For sure. For sure. Turn up. Coco the Don in the building. Demetrius Andrade. I consider him to be the next Bernard Hopkins. I'm open to all smoke. You know what I mean? 100. The best in the business. It popped up. I hope it did, man. Trying to figure this stuff out, man. It's getting weirder and weirder every day, man. You know what I mean? Subscribe right now to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Demetrius Andrade, hell of a boxer, awkward style, fresh BX, favorite fighter. Demetrius Andrade, also one of my favorite fighters. You know, the people favorite excuse, oh, Andrade's not a big name. Andrade's not this. It popped up 100. Man, what's up with Sino? I'm trying to hop on a live with Sino. I had called in LD Setback again yesterday. You know, Andrade, the next Bernard Hopkins, man. I see it in him at 160 pounds getting avoided. You remember Hopkins had to wait until he got that Felix Trinidad fight, you know, later on in his career. He had to wait for those De La Hoya fights. Later, nobody wanted to fight him. You remember, Coco? So, you know, a lot of people avoided Demetrius Andrade the same way people were avoiding, you know what I'm saying? The same way people actually avoided, you know what I mean? They avoided Bernard Hopkins for plenty of years, Coco. They avoided him. Even Roy Jones was ducking that rematch with Hopkins for years. You know, that awkward style of Bernard Hopkins, bro. Demetrius Andrade has that same awkward style, bro. Both of them were great boxers, great technicians in the ring. You know what I'm saying? I see it. I definitely see it. You know what I mean? Everybody hit the like button right now. Subscribe to the channel. This is what it is. Salute General. Coco the Don. You know what I'm saying? Andrade is the guy, man. He's a hell of a fighter, Coco. 100. The kid is a hell of a fighter. He does plenty of different things in the ring, man. Salute. Salute. Yes, sir. Shit is weird, bro. Coco the Don. Let's get it, man. I'm telling you. Andrade, bro, as far as boxing skills, he's one of the best in the world. Like, you got to remember, you know, we had great fighters. You had the Demetrius Andrades. You know, you got these guys like Devin Haney coming up in American boxing. You know, I think these guys are great fighters. I feel like Demetrius Andrade is a they ducking. Hey, Coco, listen, I feel like this. You know what I mean? Demetrius Andrade, the kid is amazing, bro. He got the speed. He got great defense, great boxing IQ, a great ring generalship. He's a great technician in the ring, just like Hopkins, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to break down the comparison between Bernard Hopkins and Demetrius Andrade real quick, if we can. Demetrius Andrade, you know what I mean? Bernard Hopkins. Demetrius Andrade, we could just look at the height of both of these guys. You know, see the resemblance. Where does it really come from? Demetrius Andrade, 6 foot. 6 foot Demetrius Andrade, 32 years old. Let's go check out Bernard Hopkins. 6 foot. I believe Hopkins is the same height. You know what I'm saying? Even the same height. A lot of similarities. A lot of similarities between these two fighters, bro. And that's the fighter I compare Demetrius Andrade to is Bernard Hopkins. Both these guys were avoided for years, bro. Nobody wanted to fight Hopkins. He finally got an opportunity. 6'1", Hopkins 6'1", Andrade 6 foot. You know, Hopkins got 1 inch on him on height. Hopkins 55 wins, 32 knockouts. 55 wins, 32 knockouts for Bernard Hopkins, the executioner. Demetrius Andrade really reminds me of Hopkins, bro. Live, Mark Anthony, what it does. What's good, Marky Mark? What's good, Marky Mark? You know what? I just feel like this. That boy Andrade, cold-blooded, man. Cold-blooded. He's an assassin, bro. Andrade, boxing technician, just like Hopkins. 29 wins, undefeated, 18 knockouts. 29 wins, 18 knockouts. You know, a 3-time world champion, undefeated, calling out the best names. You know what I'm saying? How many different times, you know what I mean? This guy been ducked from the Demetrius. I mean, Demetrius Andrade getting ducked by Charlo's. Charlo ducked him. You know what I'm saying? We all know that Jamar Charlo's ducking. You know what I mean? You got Triple G avoiding the fights. You got Canelo avoiding the fight. You know what I mean? All the big names. Billy Joe Saunders testing positive to avoid this Demetrius Andrade fight. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit the like button right now. Subscribe to the channel. Demetrius Andrade, world-class fighter, bro. World-class fighter. If he wasn't that good, people would be fighting him and trying to take that WBO world title. You know how many fighters go fight bums for belts? If Andrade wasn't any good, these guys would have been fought him to take that WBO world title. You see what I'm saying? But when will it happen? You know what I mean? When will the ducking stop? Yeah, all this ducking going on. But I tell you one thing, there's a fighter by the name of Demetrius Andrade, ain't ducking nobody, and he wants all the smoke, man. And he's prepared. You know what I'm saying? He's ready to fight whoever, whenever. You know what I mean? He's ready to fight whoever, whenever. You know what I mean? That's what I like about the guy. You know what I mean? He's willing to put his undefeated resume on the line. That's what I like about him. He's willing to put that undefeated record on the line. You know what I mean? He's willing to put his belt on the line. He's willing to fight the best. That's what you got to respect. How many fighters out here ducking the best fights? How many fighters like Tank Davis been ducking that Lomachenko fight for years? You know what I mean? How many times Devin Haney's been getting ducked by the Lomachenkos, getting ducked? Devin Haney getting ducked by the Ryan Garcias, by the Tank Davis. Devin Haney got a belt. He got a belt. Devin Haney putting his belt on the line like, who won it? Who want to take my belt from me? Same thing with Andrade. He got that WBO world title, undefeated fighter, one of the best fighters in the world. Who wants to take that O? Nobody want to take the O. Nobody want to take the belt. It's for a reason, man. That's for a reason. Eddie Hearn making all these offers to these fighters to make fights. You know what I'm saying? $7 million offers. You know what I'm saying? To fight Andrade for a belt as well. You getting offered $7 million to fight. You getting offered a belt, you know, a world title, and an undefeated fighter on your resume, and they all ducking it. You know what I'm saying? Andrade's not afraid to lose his perfect record. I can tell you that much. Demetrius Andrade is not afraid to, you know what I'm saying? He's definitely not afraid to lose his undefeated record, bro. You know what I'm saying? He put his record on the line. He wants to fight. You know what I mean? He wants to fight whoever. You know what I mean? Who gonna step up to the plate? Who gonna step up to the plate, bro? You know what I mean? That's what I want to know. All these duckers in the sport of boxing. Who gonna step up to fight this guy? We got a belt we got a belt. We got some money, a big offer, $7 million. Will it be Charlo? Charlo saying he doesn't want any smoke with him. Charlo doing interviews saying he don't want no smoke with this guy. You know what I mean? Jamal Charlo, you know what I'm saying? Want to stay on the PBC side and getting peanuts. Haven't even made $1 million yet. You know what I mean? Haven't even got $1 million offer yet. Eddie Hearn offering you 7 and you saying no. You know what I mean? Charlo hasn't even made $1 million in the fight. We offering you 7, Jamel, for a unification bout. You know, a chance at greatness. You know, a chance to shut up Andrade, a chance to shut him up. But Charlo doesn't want to do it. Duckers, man. You know what I'm saying? Just the same way I've been getting ducked. You know what I mean? I feel Andrade, man. I feel him. You know what I'm saying? He out here getting ducked. Jamal Charlo ducking Andrade. Demetrius Andrade calls out, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, bro. That's a real fighter. He wants smoke with everybody. Calls out Canelo, Billy Joe Saunders, you name him. He calls out every last one of these guys, man. Calling people, you know, he wants to smoke. Look at this, bro. Everybody subscribe right now. Tell a friend. It's H Money, Mr. The Zone. You know what I mean? Let's go check out this interview. Demetrius Andrade, the next Bernard Hopkins, bro. You know what I'm saying? Demetrius Andrade is the next Bernard Hopkins, bro. You know what I'm saying? Salute. I'm giving you the real spill, bro. I'm telling you, this guy got that awkward style like Hopkins. He's getting avoided like Hopkins was getting avoided, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is the real deal. The next Bernard Hopkins, bro. Salute. You know what I mean? This is real. I'm giving you breaking news. I'm giving you breaking news, bro. This guy's the next Bernard Hopkins. If you didn't know already, now you know. Let's go watch it. This interview.
360.com. This is a question for you and Paul. When you guys were preparing for Selecki, what did you guys see in him that you wanted to expose tonight?
Listen, my dad taught me everything I needed to know growing up in the images. He's just a phone call away, you know? This camp, my dad had responsibilities to do here in Rhode Island, and, you know, Mike Veloz is the guy right now. Mike Veloz, we was at SNAC. We was in Florida for 4 weeks, 2 weeks at SNAC with Victor Conti, and my dad wasn't around. But my dad taught me everything I need to know. There's nothing else, you know, that my dad can't tell me that I can't adjust to. And I don't need my dad in there all the time. But the game plan is the same thing all the time. Work on me, establish the jab, angles, feet work, and the punches and combinations will come together. And all he has to say is what he needs to say for me to make the adjustments. You know, my dad is the best kept secret. Even sometimes get him one of those. But you know, he nothing but love from me, nothing but love from him, and it is what it is, man. So we definitely had a great camp, though. And hopefully this time around he can be around more often. But I like when he's not around, though, because I understand. I like when he's not around. I'm like, oh my God, damn. I was like, Ed, you trying to sabotage my camp? Ed, why you sending Paul? What? You trying to sabotage me? Oh, I figured you had to show up. Listen. Because a long time ago, right? A long time ago. Let me tell you where the story comes from. A long time ago, when I was with Adi and Joe, Stop Boxing, Banner Promotions, the Zane Finch or something wanted me to come out for his camp. So my dad's like, oh, we need right here sponsors to come out. So the guy calls up Joe and Adi. He's like, what the fuck you trying to do? Sabotage my kid? Who is this poor Andrade kid? Don't ever have him come. I don't want to be. It was this. And so that's where sabotage comes in. He's good for that.
Demetrius, you talked a lot with you, Wayne. You know, your father's had one of the arguments. This question to you, Eddie. Can you start making bigger fights in terms of weight class? Two guys know people to see you fight. Callum Smith, Dave Jacobs. Canelo's not going to fight you with. Triple G's not going to fight you. Do you maybe go, I'll take on Dave Jacobs? Yeah, we're friends, but business. Or do you go across the pond and take on Callum Smith in the best at 160 versus best at 168?
This Billy Joe Saunders, if I decided to go up to 168, you know, he deserves a beating from me. You know? So, you know, that's something I would definitely be interested with. We can talk to Eddie about it later on or however. But if I go up to 68, it's like, who else is there for me to really fight? Not Colin Smith. It will be an undefeated champion And an easy thing we could probably put together because it's both WBO sanctioning, and that's something that we was going to do beforehand. So that's
What happened, Coco? What happened, Coco? You don't AC. What you mean, Coco? What that mean? What you talking about? Stop the video. You don't. What I do? That's it. You don't think I could play that interview? I can't just play the interview? For real? It can happen on that? All right, I'll stop it. It happened? It already gave us a copyright strike? Everybody hit the like button right now. Coco to Don. We good. It didn't. Okay, just to avoid it. Facts. Let me just send a link to everybody in the chat. You know what I mean? Everybody tell a friend, smash the like button right away. You know what I mean? Let's get it, bro. Salute. Turn up. Let's go. Fresh BX, man. You know, the video, Demetrius Andrade, the next Bernard Hopkins, man. I'm letting the world know what type of fighter this guy is. You know what I mean? People really don't know with the type of skills that he got, man. He's being avoided, from the Billy Joe Saunders, the Canelos, Triple G. Nobody wanted to fight this guy, Fresh BX. You know what I mean? I can't play interviews. Dang. You know what I'm saying? Salute. Demetrius Andrade calling out everybody, bro. This guy calls out everybody. Don't T Street be doing it, huh? T Street be, man, this guy is an amazing fighter, bro. I'm talking about world class, bro. Since the amateurs beating the Keith Thurmans, beating Daniel Jacobs, all these guys, even Sean Porter called Demetrius Andrade. Damn, man. I wanted to play that little piece. He was going in. This guy got Hall of Fame written on him. Hall of Fame written all over this guy, 32 years old, and he still can't find the big fights because these guys are ducking him. The next Bernard Hopkins, you got to compare him to he at 160 pounds. You name another middleweight at 160 pounds that has skills like Demetrius Andrade. The only one I can think at 160 that had that type of ability, you know what I'm saying, with that type of awkward style is Bernard Hopkins. He's the only fighter I feel like at 160 pounds, that had that same awkward style, just like, and Demetrius Andrade was Hopkins, bro. Bernard Hopkins was the best middleweight of all time. You know what I mean? He's the greatest middleweight of all time. The most title defenses ever in the history of the middleweight division. You know what I'm saying? Demetrius Andrade 6'1", Bernard Hopkins. No, Demetrius Andrade 6 foot, Bernard Hopkins 6'1". I got a video coming up really soon about Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? I will be creating a video later on today. Shakur Stevenson definitely reminds me of a Hector Macho Camacho. I compare Shakur Stevenson to Hector Macho Camacho. I will be making the video later on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody subscribe right now to the channel. It's H Money, Mr. The Zone, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got plenty of videos. I'm just breaking down the knowledge so y'all can know ahead of time, bro. You know what I mean? Just the same way I caught out that Fury was going to smash Wilder. You know what I'm saying? I was the only one saying it. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, Bernard Hopkins, he got a protege by the name of Demetrius Andrade. Bernard Hopkins has passed that torch at 160 to Andrade, bro. You know what I'm saying? Demetrius Andrade got that slick boxing ability, bro. You know what I'm saying? A counter puncher. He can knock you out. He's a boxer puncher. He does a lot of things similar to Bernard Hopkins. You know what I'm saying? And even Hopkins was getting avoided so many times throughout his career. You know what I'm saying? Hopkins was getting ducked until he finally got that opportunity in that Felix Trinidad fight. You know what I mean? Later on in his career, Hopkins was able to get in those big fights That's what we're hoping for Demetrius Andrade. You know, he's being avoided. He's 32 years old now. He's been getting avoided for a very, very long time. You know what I'm saying? When will the ducking stop? You know what I'm saying? When will the ducking stop? I'm telling you ahead of a time, bro. My boxing knowledge is on a different level. You know what I'm saying? I'm dropping links. Whoever want to hop in, you know what I'm saying? Be a part of the show. Feel free. You know what I mean? Turn up, bro. There go the link right there. Fresh BX. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting guys know, man. Demetrius Andrade at 160 is the best. Nobody wants to face him. You know what I mean? He is the next Bernard Hopkins. He is a DAZN fighter. He is a matchroom boxing fighter. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn got the best stable in the world. Eddie Hearn got the best fighters. When you talking about Usyk, Anthony Joshua, Devin Haney, Juan Francisco Estrada, Demetrius Andrade, Triple G's. You know what I'm saying? You got the best fighters on matchroom boxing, hands down. You know what I'm saying? Even with the women fighters, you got good fighters on the stable. Savannah Marshall, you got the Katie Taylors, you got the Terry Harper, Carrie Harper, who's also another great women's fighter. You know what I'm saying? The biggest, you know what I'm saying, and the best stable. Got to go with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom at the moment. And one of his top guys is Demetrius Andrade. I like the way that Eddie Hearn picks his fighters, you know, signing Andrade, signing the Devin Haney's, Usyks. Just great fighters, great decision making. You know what I'm saying? You know, and Shakur Stevenson, I got a video coming up I'm about to make about Shakur Stevenson later on today. You know what I mean? Shakur Stevenson, the next Hector Macho Camacho. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a hell of a video. You know what I'm saying? Everybody tell a friend. Subscribe to the channel right away. You know what I mean? But Fresh BX, ain't no cap. You know, you talking about Demetrius Andrade is a boxer puncher like Bernard Hopkins. Demetrius Andrade, he got that awkward style like a Bernard Hopkins. You know what I mean? He definitely does. He definitely does, dog. You know what I'm saying? Salute. I got a video coming out later on. You know, Bruce Lame exposed. You know what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson, the next Hector Camacho. You know what I mean? Everybody subscribe right now. Now, Ward didn't never fight at 160. How you going to compare him to Ward, bro? Ward never fought at 160. Hopkins was better than Ward. You know what I mean? Ward fought at 168. You know, we talking about at 160, bro. He a 160-pound fighter. You know what I mean? That's the deal with him. He's a 160-pound fighter, bro. Everybody hit the like button right now. Subscribe to the channel right away. Salute. Salute. Let's go. Shakur Stevenson, the next Hector Macho Camacho. Get ready for that video, bro. Coming up next. You know what I'm saying? I've been studying. You know what I'm saying, BX? I've been in the bag studying. I've been breaking down film. Been watching the highlights. He reminds me of a Hector Macho Camacho, bro. Definitely. A lot of similarities. A lot of similarities between their style. Salute. Salute. So, you know what I'm saying? Hashtag the zone, bro. 1,000. Creating the video right now. You know what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson, the next Hector Camacho, Macho Camacho. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is, man. I'm giving you breaking news. Man, Hopkins was way better than Roy Jones, bro. Roy Jones was ducking that Hopkins rematch for years, bro. He didn't want no smoke with Hopkins for years, was avoiding it. You don't say nothing about Roy Jones ducking Hopkins for all those damn years, bro. You know what I'm saying? What's up with that? That was a duck move and waited. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can say he was old when Hopkins beat his ass in that rematch. You know what I mean? Everybody subscribe to the channel right now. It's H Money, Mr. The Zone, back again with another one. Shakur Stevenson, the next Hector Macho Camacho, bro. You know what I mean? Just keeping it funky with you. Subscribe right now to the channel, bro. Next generation type business. You dig? Salute. There you go right there. He reminds me of a young Hector Macho Camacho, man. Hector was definitely from Spanish Harlem, wasn't he? From New York City. They both from the East Coast. Both started off in the featherweight division. You know what I mean? A lot of similarities, you know, between Shakur Stevenson and the Hector Macho Camacho. Everybody subscribe to the channel right now. It's H Money, Mr. The Zone, back again with another one and another one. You know what I mean? Just giving you that real spill. I'm giving you that real spill. You know what I mean? Next generation type business. You know what I'm talking about? That's the next video that I will be working on today. Shakur Stevenson being the next Hector Macho Camacho. You know what I'm saying? Salute. Tell a friend. This is what it is. Salute, General. Salute, General BX. Yeah, I just created that video. I'm about to drop the link for y'all and everything. The hell going on, bro? Let's get to it. Salute, I'm gonna get to your post, BX. Let me switch computers then. I think I might have to switch computers to get to your post. Let's get to it. What he does. JC, what he do? Demetrius Andrade, the next Bernard Hopkins, man. You know what I mean? I'm just giving people the real spill. I got a video coming out today talking about Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson being the next Hector Macho Camacho. I see a lot of similarities. I'm going to be breaking down all these fighters, man. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole lot of time, man. You know, we could break down these fights, and I'm going to showcase my talent, showcase my boxing knowledge with y'all. Let's go to Fresh BX post real quick. Let me edit this video I'm creating real quick. Let me edit the video, the Shakur Stevenson video I got. Shakur Stevenson, the next Hector Macho Camacho, bro. You know what I mean? That's going to be sick. Oh, people are already tuned into that one. You know what I mean? Go hit the like button on there. Let me see what's up with this shit, bro. They got all type of rules coming up on this damn YouTube now, bro. Shit crazy as hell, dog. I don't even know what's going on with this shit, bro. You know what I mean? Subscribe right now. Salute. You need to answer this question. Bro, I ain't answering no questions. You mean? Keeping my videos the way they was, bro. You talking about Shakur Stevenson, the next Hector Macho Camacho, bro. I'm giving you the real spill, bro. You know what I mean? I'm studying these fighters. I've been watching these fighters. I've been watching boxing, bro. I've been watching these fighters. Hector Camacho, you remember he knocked out Sugar Ray Leonard as, you know, Hector Camacho was an all-time great fighter, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Hector Camacho ever been knocked out. You know what I'm saying? The dude fought everybody. Watch that on your phone or something. You can't play my link. All right, I'm about to go on my phone and do it. Let's go, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I'm giving you the real spill. Let me drop the. I'm gonna check your link out. I'm about to drop the link to the Shakur Stevenson video that we working on as well. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Fresh BX. Oh, I just sent your link. Oh, Ellie Setback is live too. Ellie, y'all want to see what's up with Ellie or what? You know what I mean? Let me copy it. You know what I mean? Drop it in the chat. The Shakur Stevenson video we working on next. A logo? I can't even put up. I don't know, bro. I've been doing that, bro. I've been putting my DAZN logo, bro. I'm Mr. DAZN, bro. I'm signed. I'm signed to DAZN, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's get these likes up. I can't take down my DAZN logo, bro. You know what I mean? I'm signed to DAZN, bro. I got a year deal with DAZN, bro. I'm gonna continue to be on DAZN. Straight up, man. There go that Shakur Stevenson video. Make sure y'all hit the like button on that video. That's the next one we working on. Let me see Fresh BX's Twitter link. I see you posted it in that Fresh BX was in that. I'm on my phone checking it out, your link right now. It says, sorry, that page doesn't exist. When I clicked on it, it says, sorry, it doesn't exist. What is that about? Subscribe right now, dog. Let's go. But back to this Demetrius Andrade situation. My boy being the next Hopkins, man. Dang, I can't play interviews. T Street be playing all those damn interviews. How they be doing that, bro? I be seeing people playing highlights of old fights. Yo, I just want to see this real quick, though. I just want to show y'all when Andrade went in on somebody, bro. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Where my people's at? Salute. Coco the Don. All right. Fair use, right? Fair use, huh? Like this. Do it like this. Try to do it like this then, huh? Fair use. You said fair use. Fair use. What my boy say? He says, right, fair use. All right. Fair use. You know what I'm saying? Fair use, bro. Let's get to it. Like that, fair use, huh? I bet. Let's get to it. When he called out, hey, this shit was funny when he was calling him out, dog. Yo, he was going in. Dude was really going in, bro. Salute, General. Demetrius Andrade calls out Canelo, dog. This was hilarious, bro. You gotta watch this. Fair use. Look how he got mad, dog. Yo, the dude got pissed. Everybody hit that like button right away. Salute. Check it out, BX. Check it out, though.
And him that you wanted to expose tonight.
Listen, my dad taught me everything I need to know. Undefeated champion.
Listen, what he said is real right here. He got mad, bro.
About it later on, however, but if I go up to 68, it's like, who else is there for me to really fight? Not Colin Smith. It will be undefeated champion. And an easy thing we could probably put together because it's both WBO sanctioning, and that's something that we was going to do beforehand. So that's something that's very realistic.
And by the way,
he wants smoke, bro.
WBO sanctioning.
Yo, he wants this smoke. Listen, look at Eddie Hearn's face.
Later on, however, but if I go up to 68, it's like, who else is there for me?
He wants smoke.
Billy Joe Saunders.
Billy Joe a ducker.
To take on Colin Smith today, best at 160 versus best at 168.
This Billy Joe Saunders, if I decided to go up to 168, he deserves a beating from me. So, that's something I would definitely be interested in waiting. We can talk to Eddie about it later on, however, but if I go up to 68, it's like, who else is there for me to really fight? Not Colin Smith. It will be undefeated champion. And an easy thing we could probably put together because it's both WBO sanctioning, and that's something that we was going to do beforehand. So that's something that's realistic.
and by the way, if he goes up to 68, they'll go up to 75.
They running. They gonna go to 75.
We moved up right away. We don't have to chase people. We don't have to keep increasing weight. We have a weight where he is the greatest at, and that's the weight we're going to stay at. We ain't chasing nobody. The whole thing is, they're going to come up, they're going to put the money down, and they're going to say, look, let's do this fight eventually. It's the fans that want to see it. They don't control.
I don't know, man. Just do your job. Do your job. Tell everybody Canelo, Triple G. That's it. There's nothing more.
Look, you hear this? This is what I'm talking about. He got mad, bro. Listen.
Tell everybody Canelo.
This is what I'm looking about. This is what I'm talking about.
They want to see it. They don't control.
I don't know, man. Just do your job. Do your job. Tell everybody Canelo, Triple G. That's it. There's nothing more I can say. I'm ready to go. Go back home and say Demetrius Andrade needs to fight Canelo. Demetrius Andrade needs to fight Triple G. That's the fights we need to see. Not going up or
you see that?
down. That's it. Ready to go, guys. Thank you.
That's the next Bernard Hopkins. Wants all the smoke. He wants all the smoke, bro. Listen. Calls out everybody, bro.
They're gonna put the money down. It's the fans that want to see it. They don't control.
I don't know, man. Just do your job. Do your job. Tell everybody Canelo, Triple G. That's it. There's nothing more I can say. I'm ready to go. Go back home and say Demetrius Andrade needs to fight Canelo. Demetrius Andrade needs to fight Triple G. That's the fights we need to see. Not going up or going down. That's it. Ready to go, guys. Thank you.
Yo, he went in, bro. He got pissed off, bro. He got pissed. He got pissed off, bro. He wants smoke, bro. The next Bernard Hopkins right here. The next Hopkins, dog. Come on, you remember what Hopkins did to De La Hoya now. Don't forget what Hopkins did to De La Hoya.
Do your job. Do your job. Tell everybody Canelo, Triple G. That's it. There's nothing more I can say. I'm ready to go. Go back home and say Demetrius Andrade needs to fight Canelo. Demetrius Andrade needs to fight Triple G. That's the fights we need to see. Not going up or going down. That's it. Ready to go, guys. Thank you.
Yo, Eddie Hearn loving that. He's loving that, bro. He wants the smoke, bro. Look at him. He got his head down. Look, dude is pissed. He wants these fights bad, bro. What he got to do to get a fight? What does a man got to do to go get a fight? What does the next Hopkins got to do? You know what I mean? They out here ducking him.
Let's do this fight eventually. It's the fans that want to see it. They don't control.
I don't know, man. Just do your job. Do your job. Tell everybody Canelo, Triple G. That's it. There's nothing more I can say. I'm ready to go. Go back home and say Demetrius Andrade needs to fight Canelo. Demetrius Andrade needs to fight Triple G. That's the fights we need to see. Not going up or going down. That's it. Ready to go, guys? Thank you.
I'm telling you, bro. That's what it is, bro. You know what I mean? The dude wants smoke, bro. What does he got to do? JC is about money, JC. You know what I mean? We boxing fans. We want to see the best fights. We want to see the undisputed match. You know, I love Canelo. I love all fighters. But I'm telling you, that undisputed match was an opportunity to fight Andrade. At the moment, he waited too long, got stripped for his IBF belt. You know, so Andrade, he can go around and start saying this. You know what I'm saying? We love these. Do your job. You do your job. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Fresh BX. I'm telling you, 100, bro. You know what I mean? One of my favorite fighters, Andrade. I got a video talking about, you know, the one and only, you know what I'm saying? One and only Shakur Stevenson coming up later on today. You know, I feel like just giving you guys this real spill, man. You know what I'm saying? Then they did a documentary on Chris Benoit, Dark Side of Chris Benoit. That's crazy. They got a whole Chris Benoit with that flying headbutt. Remember that? Chris Benoit with the flying headbutt back in the day, dog. Chris Benoit was a savage back then. I wonder, you know what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson coming up next. You know what I'm saying? The video, you don't want to miss that. You know what I mean? Let me see what's up with BX. He posted up a link. You know, we ain't ducking no links. We ain't ducking any links, my dog. Let's go check it out. Go to the comments. You dig what I'm talking? Everybody hit that like button. Let's go see it. Fresh BX in the building. Coco to Don. What it does. See what BX got cooking. What's that? Well, what popped up on your recommend? It doesn't exist, BX. I don't know. I clicked at it. It said it doesn't exist. What popped up on your recommendations, Coco? What is that? Canelo can do no wrong in my book. You know, respect to Canelo, man. We just wanted that fight. We wanted that Andrade fight, man. But Canelo is moving up in weights. He at 168 right now. Canelo is focused on some other things. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, that Chris Benoit. Oh, it popped up. Oh, that Chris Benoit stuff. Yeah, I might have to watch that. Chris Benoit. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. A lot of those wrestlers end up dying. Like Eddie Guerrero's. You know, all those dudes be hooked on steroids and things like that, bro. You know, they all be hooked on that stuff, bro. You know what I mean? Everybody subscribe right now to the channel. Salute General. JC the Don in the building. You know what I mean? Let's get it going, dog. You know what I mean? Oh, I had went in today. I had went in on the IBF joint. I want y'all to hear me. I don't know if y'all hear me. I'm about to play that joint, bro. When I was going in today, you know, I went in today. I went in on all them hoes. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to that little video today when I went in. I want y'all to hear this. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta hear this. When I went over there, I went for the smoke. You know what I'm saying? And I was exposing bums the whole time. You know what I'm saying? The Fresh BX, that's why I went over there, to expose bums. You dig what I'm saying? So let me play to you when I expose some bums today. You know what I'm saying? Let me play you my video when I expose these bums today. You know what I mean? Let me show you this. This is the whole purpose of me going over there, so I could expose bums, bro. So let's get to it. Let's see how it started off. Your boy Mr. The Zone giving you that real spill, bro.
Derek Chisora, it was
Let me give y'all this real spill. They say they want smoke, but I can't tell. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about Andy Reid and everybody saying
let's go.
When
I got ducked today.
But why don't nobody want to smoke with it? That's
that's what
Why
I'm
nobody
talking
wanted to
about.
smoke with me?
Guys
Y'all gonna see
want
this
to be
when I
great.
got done
Guys
today.
who want to go to the next level. We on that bullshit.
Why?
Shit.
They say they on that bullshit.
You already know I got my body grill fired.
But I came with the smoke,
And look,
and I was getting
I'm
dumped.
on Mr. H Money, Mr. DeZone. And look, you know, it's all everybody on the panel is all love. It's all love. Everybody on the panel is all love. There's no.
Yo, what up, IBFP, man? Salute to you, man. You know what, like I was telling you yesterday, you never go by what you hear, you go by what you see. And me, I've been a great example talking about nothing but boxing. The first thing D. Jefferson had to say, he doesn't never even spoke to me, doesn't even know me at all. Old ass nigga over here hating. And I was telling you about this yesterday, bro. The nigga old as tail and he's hating on the young nigga, bro. You got to get your priorities straight. You don't even know me, bro. You lame as hell, bro. You never even spoke. This is our first time talking. You lame as hell, bro. This is a boxing podcast. You want to talk boxing? Let's debate, and I'll take your old ass to school, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
First off,
Yeah, exactly. Run that back. You wanted to talk boxing? I'll take your old ass to school, chump. You know what I'm saying? And this how we rock it on my end. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Two Hands Up. Salute my brother from another
Salute.
mother. You know, I call Mr. Two Hands Up.
You know, I be going in.
Because if you want some truth, he gonna give it to you, not just raw.
I'm gonna go in, no matter what. They say they want that pressure. This is what I bring to the table.
Salute to Mr. Two Hands Up.
Man, salute, man. Salute to my bros, man. What we doing, man? We cooking? We cooking or what?
We cooking so much that, man, we gotta flip it over and turn it around. It's almost done, because I'm gonna be honest about something. We talking about dudes that don't want to be great. We talking about Andy Reid and everybody saying that Julian White, this and that, he's an easy fight. But why don't nobody want to smoke with it? That's what I'm talking about. We're talking about guys who wants to be great. Guys who want to go to the next level. We on that bullshit.
Shit.
I stay on that bullshit,
you
bro.
You already know I got my body grill fired the fuck up.
Let's do it. And look, I'm gonna bring on Mr. H Money, Mr. DeZone. And look, you know, it's all everybody on the panel is all love. It's all love. Everybody on the panel is all love. There's no.
Yo, what up, IBFP, man? Salute to you, man. You know what, like I was telling you yesterday, you never go by what you hear, you go by what you see. And me, I've been a great example talking about nothing but boxing. The first thing D. Jefferson had to say, he doesn't never even spoke to me, doesn't even know me at all. Old ass nigga over here hating. And I was telling you about this yesterday, bro. The nigga old as hell and he's hating on the young nigga, bro. You got to get your priorities straight, D. Jefferson. You don't even know me, bro. You lame as hell, bro. We never even spoke. This is our first time talking. You lame as hell for that, bro. This is a boxing podcast. You want to talk boxing? Let's debate, and I'll take your old ass to school, nigga.
You hear me? Take your old ass to school. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm on, bro. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? You hear me, Coco? You know what I'm saying? That we just getting started. Because we just getting started on this one. You know what I mean? Your boy went over there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, The Rock was the best, though, Fresh. I agree. The Rock was roasting people. The Rock he became the biggest movie star in the world, though. The Rock became the biggest movie star in the world. You know what I mean? Dude had star potential. They knew it, bro. They knew it from the beginning. The Rock probably got to be the greatest wrestler, bro. Salute. Check it out. But yeah, let's go back to this exposure.
Listen, first off, you're lying. And I
don't know you. What am I lying about?
You're lying.
Lying about what, nigga? When we talked?
We talked on Jonathan.
I never talked to you.
We talked on Jonathan channel. We talked on Unrivaled channel.
I don't even know this chump. You know what I'm saying?
We talked on channel for this dumb shit you doing now. That's all you do.
You the one that came over here with the negative energy, nigga. I ain't never came to the
phone, bro. This
dude is crazy. You want to direct? Hold on, fellas. Let's go ahead and squash this right now. Look, we all family, but I tell you what, since we got to get
this clown ass nigga, I'm not even good at it, bro. I don't.
He's scared. Ducker.
He's ducking. He's scared. He's a ducker. He was ducking, bro. Let's go, bro. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? You hear that, bro? I said, bro, what's up, bro? Let's debate. Dude was like, I don't want to debate him. That was a duck move.
Boxing podcast. You want to talk boxing? Let's debate, and I'll take your old ass to school, nigga.
I'll take your old ass to school, chump. You know what I mean? Bum. You know what I mean? I'll take you to school, bum.
Everybody on the panel is all love.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, what up, IBFP, man? Salute to you, man. You know, like I was telling you yesterday, you never go by what you hear, you go by what you see. And me, I've been a great example talking about nothing but boxing. The first thing D. Jefferson
exposing bums, chumps. That's how we do things.
He doesn't never even spoke to me, doesn't even know me at all. Old ass nigga over here hating. And I was telling you about this yesterday, bro. The nigga old as hell and he's hating on the young nigga, bro.
He old as hell.
Straight, D. Jefferson, you don't even know me, bro. You lame as hell, bro.
I don't even know you,
never
chump.
even spoke. This is our first time talking. You lame as hell for that, bro. This is a boxing podcast. You want to talk boxing? Let's debate, and I'll take your old ass to school, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Facts. You want to debate? I'll take your old ass to school. Do that. They was shook. Do that. Nothing to say. You hear me? I said, "What's up, chump? Where was the aggression at, bro? I thought you want smoke. You know what I'm saying? I thought they wanted smoke.
But listen, first off, you're lying.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know you. What am I lying about? I don't know you. You never
You're lying.
lying about what, nigga? When have we talked?
We talked on Johnny.
I never talked to you.
We
Nigga,
talked on
stop lying,
Johnny.
nigga.
We talked on Unrivaled channel.
Nigga, I never talked to your old ass before ever, nigga.
You talk about for this dumb shit you do.
Exactly.
That's all you do.
Sure.
You came over here with the negative energy, nigga. I ain't never came to the
clown, bro. This dude
But
is
I you want to debate? That's our problem.
Hold on, fellas. Let's go ahead and squash this right now. Look, we all family, but I tell you what, since we gotta go to this clown ass nigga, man. I'm not even good at it, bro. I don't.
He's shook. He's scared. Ducker.
He shook. They was shook, bro, from the jump. You know what I mean? That's what I do.
Don't fuck with this dude.
You know what I'm saying? He shook.
Shook. You want to be great debating? We talk
What
about
do you want to debate, bro? You want to be great shit about my
Exactly, shook.
Demolish debate. Clown, that's why we ain't about boxing you. Hold up, you clown. Hold on, like I tell you what, fellas, if we got a disagreement down the line, you two will handle that shit like cheese, and then we'll just keep it pushing. Right now, let's just talk this boxing shit.
Shook. Let me go to the other shit. We got it. It was some more. I got some other stuff for you. It was some more stuff popping when I was exposing some more bombs. Here we go, right here. Johnny Ho came on the stream. Watch me go at Johnny Ho. Johnny Ho went in on his bum ass, racist ass Johnny Ho, exposed his ass as well. Check it out.
He's a good fighter. He's a crafty fighter, and he's a problem for a lot of these guys. You know, sometimes people think I don't like Demetrius Andrade, and I've always been a big supporter of Demetrius Andrade. I think he's a good fighter, and I think that, you know, when he gets into a big fight, he'll be able to show some of his skill set. But styles truly do make fights. And I think a fight with, you know, looking at the film study with Jamal, Charlo, and Andrade, it's a closer fight than what people think because it's a stylistic matchup because of what Charlo does right. But Andrade has a lot of different diverse skills too. So I think that's a great matchup. But as far as Jamel Charlo wants all of the smoke. Make no mistake about that.
Absolutely. But he won 54. You know what I'm saying? That's 154 pounds. You know what I mean? So there's different weight classes. You know, Jamal Charlo is the undefeated fighter. Jamel Charlo took the loss. Most people consider Jamal Charlo to be the better fighter between the brothers.
Facts.
We just got another person that joined the chat. Salute, my brother.
Here go Johnny Ho.
Yeah, this is Johnny boy, man. What's up, y'all?
Salute.
Sound like a hoe, don't it?
Yeah, I don't mean to IBFB. You know, I got love.
Johnny Ho. Johnny Bum, the racist.
Cut his ass off real quick. You don't even get to speak, chump. Let's get back to it.
We just got another person.
You know what I'm saying? Here we go.
So that's
do with Demetrius Andrade. Stylistic.
Here we go.
Yeah, this is Johnny boy, man. What's up, y'all?
Salute, Johnny boy.
Yeah, I don't mean to IBFB. You know, I got love.
Johnny Bum, the racist, calling people niggas. Calling people niggas.
Exposing his bum.
If you guys want to debate, you can debate. Just
Yeah, that's what I want to debate about. I want to ask him why he calling black people niggas.
I ain't call nobody. I called you a bitch ass nigga.
Why you saying nigga?
Because
he's saying nigga. He said he admitted he's saying a nigga. He a white dude. He admitted he's saying a nigga. He calling black people nigga. You know what I mean? What the hell? Where they do that at, bro? Crazy.
Hold on, everybody. If you guys want to debate, you can debate. Just
yeah, that's what I want to debate about. I want to ask him why he calling black people niggas.
I ain't call nobody. I called you a bitch ass nigga.
So he admitted to be saying nigga.
Because I do whatever.
See, he's saying he do whatever he want to do. He want to act like he tough. He's saying I can say nigga. I do whatever I want to do over the internet, bro. I sent you my location. Listen to the whole thing as I go in on his whole ass.
Yeah. You shouldn't be saying, hey, you're a racist. You're a racist, bro. You gonna keep it boxing because your channel not popping.
What's the beef over? First of all, here.
Let me say my piece.
Call me a nigga.
H money.
Johnny Boy, and then we'll go to zone. Johnny, what you
H money. Here, listen, bro. You disrespected my cancer-stricken father, bro.
Bro, you called me a nigga.
I ain't call nobody.
Now he's saying you just said I called you a nigga. Now he's saying he ain't called nobody nothing. He just admitted to calling me a nigga. Then he said, you know, you said something about my father, but I said you called me a nigga. He said I didn't call you a nigga. You just admitted to saying you just said nigga, bro. What the hell? And then you saying you didn't say it. Which one is it, bro?
People niggas. They're calling people niggas.
Everybody, hold on, everybody. If you guys want to debate, you can debate. Just
yeah, that's what I want to debate about. I want to say
exactly. Listen, bro.
Stylistic
fighter, Jamel Charlo. Dude,
here we go, right here.
And I think that when he gets into
let's go.
Great matchup. But as far as Jamel Charlo wants all of the smoke. Make no
people niggas. They're calling people
great matchup.
Come on.
We just got another person that joined the chat. Salute, my brother. You want to speak?
Yeah, this is Johnny Boy, man. What's up, y'all?
You sound like a hoe.
Johnny Boy.
Johnny Ho.
Yeah, I don't mean to IBFB. You know, I got love.
Johnny Ho. Johnny Bum, the racist. Calling people niggas. That's what you're doing.
Everybody, hold on, everybody. If you guys want to debate, you can debate. Just
yeah, that's what I want to debate about. I want to ask him why he calling black people niggas.
I ain't call nobody. I called you a bitch ass nigga.
See, he just said nigga. Then he said he didn't say it. Which one is it, bro? You just said you said nigga. Then you say you didn't say nigga. You know what I'm saying? He said I called you a bitch ass nigga. So you called me a nigga. So you saying it's okay? So you calling people nigga? A white man, a racist.
You're a racist. You gonna keep it boxing because your channel not popping.
What's the beef over? First of all, here.
Let me say my piece.
Call me a nigga.
H money.
Johnny Boy, and then we'll go to zone. Johnny, what you
H money. Here, listen, bro. You disrespected my cancer-stricken father, bro.
Bro, you called me a nigga.
I ain't call nobody.
Y'all called me a nigga.
Then he said I ain't call nobody nothing. When you just said he just said, bro, I called you a nigga. I called you a nigga, but then he said I didn't call nobody nothing. Bro, look at this. You know what I'm saying? Exposing bums.
I said, you understand? Don't call me a nigga. No, matter of fact, don't call no black person a nigga.
Man,
don't call no black person a nigga. Fix your problem, bro.
Check this out.
You know what I'm saying? Because to every
I don't give a fuck.
You a loser, bro. You're a bum. I slapped the trigger out your mouth. I slapped the trigger out your mouth, bro. And I damn my motivation.
I'm gonna let you
it's a certain time and a place for certain shit. What y'all boys got going on, ain't none of that shit conducive to boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
All that bitch ass niggas talking all of the shit about, you know what I'm saying, beating one another. That shit don't have nothing to do with boxing. If y'all want to handle that shit on some other time, that's that. But I mean, you know what I'm saying, where y'all niggas is going right now, it's kind of out of pocket for the show. You feel me? So
I was just gonna say. I don't know.
You can't with the energy, bro. You just got the energy over here, bro.
Can I finish talking?
Nah, because you ain't talking about boxing, bro.
Can I finish?
Are you talking about boxing? You talking about the topic?
Can I
Go
finish?
chill, this
Can
ain't
I
what
finish
my
my
face
piece, bro, or not? Anyways, I was just gonna say, I mean, and that's why I came out of the gate and I said, BFP, D, y'all know I got love for you. Didn't mean nothing by it. All I was just gonna say was, bro,
Man,
you
shut
don't.
your whole ass up, bro. Hold on, man.
Yeah,
Hold on, 1 second, April. Let him finish his sentence real quick.
All I was just gonna say, and I'm not, you know,
Shut your
I
whole
talk
ass
my
up.
little shit or whatever. But bro, I'm
Shook.
gonna tell you, and we can move on from this after, you know.
Shook.
You know, y'all know I got love for you.
He a hoe.
I'm gonna tell you this right now, H Money. If I ever run into you, I'm breaking.
I
your
sent my
fucking head.
location. What you waiting on?
Huh?
I sent you my location. What you waiting on?
Sent the location. What are you waiting on,
What
Trump?
you waiting on? Boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Your channel not popping, bro. You a loser, and I'll slap the cigarette out your mouth.
I'm gonna slap the cigarette out his mouth.
Keep
Loser.
that same energy.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
sent my location.
Let's move
What
on.
you waiting on?
Exactly.
You call me a nigga to my face, like I said.
Bro, I'm gonna smack the
Scared,
fuck out
bro.
of you.
Scared to call me a nigga to my face,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. But you're not even talking boxing, bro. You a loser. Get this bum
I
out of here.
just said let's
Bum. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I sent my location. I'ma slap the cigarette out of his mouth. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? You know me, I went for all the smoke, DX. That was the whole purpose of me going over there, bro. Because I wanted smoke. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Exposing bubs. You know what I mean? And dude, they ain't say nothing about dude saying nigga. Ain't nobody on the panel said, no, you got plenty of black niggas on the panel. You got a white dude over there. They saying dude is my brother, and he saying nigga. What the hell? And you ain't saying nothing about dude saying the nigga. Ain't not one of them, bro. That's wild, bro. I don't understand that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen nothing like that. You smell me? Real cat. You know what I mean? Real rap. Yeah, bro, you ain't gonna never see nothing like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So what I did, bro, I went in there and handled my business. I was smashing on all of them, bro. All of them, every last one of them, bro, just smashing them. You know what I'm saying? And none of them wanted to talk boxing. Ain't none of them, because they know, bro, I'm gonna take them to the school, bro. I'm gonna take them to school, every last one of them. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. Smash that like button. Yeah, you BX 100, BX. You know what I'm saying? Dude over here saying nigga, dude, you know what I'm saying? They ain't said nothing about dude saying a nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? A white dude saying nigga, that's the same thing the Clippers owner did, Donald Sterling. You know what I'm saying? Donald Sterling, bro. You know what I'm saying? Lost his whole franchise. Lost his whole, he owned a team, an owner of a team. They took his team away from him. You know what I'm saying? For saying nigga and being racist, and they on the panel like it's cool letting the white dude say nigga and stuff. I'm like, what kind of shit is that? You know what I'm saying? Just made me feel kind of weird about that. You say me, I'm the only one saying something. You know me, I'm standing up for the right cause, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know me, I'm gonna keep it thorough. I'm gonna keep it thorough, like my boy Prodigy. You know what I'm saying? MOBB. You know what I'm saying? MOB. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But yeah, man. But that's what that was, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just a day in the life with H Money Visitor Zone. You know, BX, I told y'all yesterday that was the whole plan. You know, IBFP, he subscribed to the channel. You know what I'm saying? I hope he's listening. You know what I'm saying? I came in there talking my boxing. You know what I'm saying? I came in there talking boxing. Dude, they let dude come up in there talking that bullshit, and I put him in his place. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm gonna do to whoever, whenever, bro. That way. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down, bro. No cap. You hear me? Yeah, man, we gonna be putting on pressure, bro. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. We gonna be putting pressure on these chumps. You know what I'm saying? That's what we did, bro. I hope he listening, bro. You know what I'm saying? 1,000. You know what I mean? I had them all rattled, bro. You could look at in their chat, and there was people in their chat like, damn, H Money exposed dude. He said nigga, and nobody said nothing about it. Let's go back to that shit. Because I want to show you the comments in the chat. How the people in the comments was like, yo, dude saying, you know, nigga, ain't nobody said nothing about that. You dig what I'm saying? H Money, the only one saying something about it. You know what I mean?
Today, let's paint that kitchen, that hallway, that
hit that like button.
Let's paint with the
subscribe right now.
They'll do anything for pizza. Let's paint with the #1 rated paint. Boom. Today,
subscribe right now to the channel, dog. We finna turn up. Yeah, I mean, let's get back to that. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to that. In the comments, bro. You know what I'm saying? Salute. People in the comments was going in like, yo, H Money over here exposing bums. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of comments. People was like, yo, how do y'all gonna let dude say nigga? You know what I mean? Crazy. Can't even find that shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is what it is, man. They get exposed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keep it thorough. Keep it thorough, my dog. You hear me? Salute. Yeah, man. We finna turn up, bro. It wouldn't pop up, BX. You know what I'm saying? 1,000. Demetrius Andrade, the next Bernard Hopkins. The next Bernard Hopkins, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to give you guys this great breakdown, bro. The guy got what it takes to be the next Bernard Hopkins. Seriously, bro. You know what I'm saying? He got what it takes, no cap. Bernard Hopkins, bro. All-time great fighter, bro. Legendary. You know, undisputed middleweight champion. This is the fighter, you know, he was so crafty. Was a world champion, even at 50. You know what I'm saying? Beating up Antonio Tarver. You know, there's big wins over Tarver. Hopkins, big wins over Tarver. Crushed Tarver. Look at that. Look at that right hand, bro. Knocked the spit out his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Knocked the spit out of his mouth. You dig what I'm saying? Facts. You know what I mean? Look at that. Andrade, this is the fighter. Dedicated Hopkins, changed his life around, came from prison, became a boxer. He was the champion in the penitentiary, became the greatest middleweight champion of all time. You know what I'm saying? Was dedicated to the sport, man. Was able to become a champion at 50 years old, the oldest champion in boxing history. This is the type of fighter, you know, you want to see Demetrius Andrade follow the footsteps of. You know what I'm saying? The better fighter in my estimation than Roy Jones. Roy Jones was getting knocked out left and right, while Hopkins was still winning world titles. You know, Bernard Hopkins destroyed Antonio Tarver. Roy Jones got knocked out by Tarver, bro. Tarver exposed Roy Jones, and Hopkins destroyed Tarver. Hopkins destroyed Tarver. Hopkins, much better fighter than Roy Jones. You know what I'm saying? Longevity, continued to fight. Hopkins is an all-time great. I got Bernard Hopkins in my top 5 fighters of all time. And you know, my top 5 fighters, not in order, not in any particular order. You know, you got Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather, Bernard Hopkins, and Roberto Duran. These are my greatest fighters in the history of the sport, man. These are my top fighters, bro. You know what I mean? Bernard Hopkins was a hell of a fighter. Big wins over De La Hoya, knocking out De La Hoya, you know, knocking out Felix Trinidad. You know what I mean? Beating up Kelly Pavlik, Antonio Tarvers, beating Roy Jones, Winky Wright, beat everybody. Winky Wright, you know what I'm saying? John Pascal. You name him, he beat him, bro. You know what I'm saying? You name him, he beat him. Beat them all. Became a promoter after boxing, a successful promoter with Golden Boy Promotions, doing a hell of a job with Golden Boy Promotions, working with Canelo Alvarez, Ryan Garcia's, doing those big pay-per-views, you know what I'm saying, with Golden Boy Promotions and Floyd Mayweather Promotions. De La Hoya versus Mayweather. Hopkins was a promoter in that fight. He was one of the promoters for De La Hoya versus Mayweather, a fight that broke all the records. Bernard Hopkins promoted the De La Hoya, all those De La Hoya fights. Come on, man. All those Golden Boy fights. Bernard Hopkins promoting Canelo versus Mayweather, another fight that broke all the records. All those Mayweather pay-per-views, the Robert Guerrero fight versus Mayweather, Miguel Cotto versus Mayweather, Mosley versus Mayweather. It was Hopkins promoting all these fights. You know what I mean? It was dedicated, the longevity in and out of the ring. We all know Roy Jones was hanging out with rappers. Roy Jones making songs like I Smoke and I Drink and all of that. You know what I mean? Bernard Hopkins was dedicated to the sport, bro. Who's an all-time great. You know, much better than Roy Jones was, bro. You know what I'm saying? Much better than Roy Jones. You know what I mean? A true champion. This is what Demetrius Andrade reminds me of, man. He reminds me of a young Bernard Hopkins. You know what I'm saying? Around that same age, 32 years old Hopkins, 32 Andrade. You watched them both fight, you really couldn't tell the difference. Both of them was really awkward. This is Hopkins beating up on John Pascal. You know, I remember that, watching that fight with my brother. You know what I'm saying? And Walker Holmes, you know what I'm saying? When we first came to Memphis, watching that fight with my older brother, Hopkins broke the record for the oldest champion at 40. Was he 47, 46 years old? And then he came back and won it again at 50. Undisputed champion, had every belt you could think of. The WBO, Ring Magazine, Lineal, you know, IBF, WBC, WBA. You know, he had every belt. This is what Demetrius Andrade, bro, needs to follow the footsteps of this guy right here, man. You know what I mean? Roy Jones was hanging out with rappers. You talking about Earl Spence hanging out with rappers and Broner. Roy Jones was hanging out with these rappers first. You know what I'm saying? I Smoke and I Drink. Y'all remember that? We knew that was the end of Roy Jones when he made that song, bro. When he made that song, I Smoke and I Drink, we knew it was over for Roy Jones, bro. You know what I mean? Hopkins a true warrior, bro. A true soldier. You know what I mean? True champion. Look, that's a young Hopkins, man. This is like Andrade now. This is what Andrade is now, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's a young Hopkins, around 32, around that age, bro. When he had that IBF belt, just like Demetrius Andrade got this WBO belt, and nobody wanted to fight him until they did that middleweight tournament. They did that middleweight tournament, and then he was able to get that Trinidad fight. He was able to get those big fights. You know what I'm saying? This is the guy, man. All-time great, a top 5 fighter in my estimation. You know what I mean? He'll never be a fighter that break his record ever, bro. You know, being a champion at 50 years old, you'll never see another fighter. And then he was fighting Kovalev at 50. He was fighting all these guys at 50 when Kovalev was undefeated. This is when Kovalev was at his best. Hopkins fought him at 50. You know what I mean? The guy never ducked anybody. Hopkins would have fought anybody, bro. The guy fought anybody. That's a true champion. Just like Demetrius Andrade wants to fight all these guys, Hopkins fought them all, bro. You know, Hopkins did what Demetrius Andrade is trying to do. There go Kelly Pavlik. I know y'all remember what he did to Kelly Pavlik. He got surgical with him. You know what I mean? Ended his career. How many careers did he end? Kelly Pavlik's, Felix Trinidad career, bro. The guy was ending people's careers. You know what I mean? Kelly Pavlik career was over after this fight. Felix Trinidad career was over after the fight against Hopkins. You know what I mean? He ended careers. You know what I mean? This was like at 40-something, bro. He was at like 40 fighting Kelly Pavlik. People thought Pavlik was going to kill Hopkins. Hopkins went in there and demolished the undefeated fighter. You know, how many undefeated fighters from the Felix Trinidad's, Kelly Pavlik's, you know what I'm saying, beating up a young John Pascal. He was ending guys. He got a resume. You know what I'm saying? His resume is astonishing. You know what I'm saying? Which link? I told you it wouldn't work. Put it back up. It wouldn't work, the one I had clicked. You know what I'm saying? Go back to it. But yeah, I'm starting the debate right here. Look, Hopkins going toe-to-toe with Kovalev. Look at Hopkins rocking with him, going to war with Kovalev at 50. You talking about a real fighter. You talking about at 50 years old, bro, was a grandfather. You know what I'm saying? It was a great grandfather out here fighting the best guys. You'll never see another guy at 50 fighting the best. Canelo for sure, man, he gets all his credit for beating Kovalev, but this was an older Kovalev. Hopkins was 50 years old fighting a young Kovalev. You know what I'm saying? Kovalev, when he was undefeated, you know what I mean? Hopkins went in there with him at 50. You know, when Kovalev was out here knocking out Pascals, knocking out all these guys, you know, he was crushing everybody. Hopkins went in there with him, didn't even hesitate. Didn't even hesitate. You know what I mean? He didn't even hesitate to go fight the best. That's the type of guy he is, man. And I think Andrade is the same way. You know what I mean? I think Andrade is the same way. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying Andrade. Andrade, bro, following the footsteps. Post that link. Post the link, bro. Demetrius Andrade following the footsteps of an all-time great fighter, bro. A lot of similarities, bro, in the way they fight, BX. I mean, being a technician. I'm telling you, the height, both of them around 6'1". Both of them 6'1". You know what I'm saying? Same height. Andrade, great boxer, a boxer puncher, just like Hopkins, getting avoided like Hopkins. You know what I'm saying? A young Hopkins. You know what I'm saying? That's when he beat the undefeated Alantez Fox at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Young Andrade, you know, they try to blackball him. You know, they try to blackball him. The Charlos said he had no money. No, I don't want to fight him. He's suffering. You're not going to give him an opportunity. Now, what? He got more money than them. Now he got more money than Charlo. So what Charlo saying? Oh, he doing good now with Eddie Hearn and them. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't going to fight him because he awkward. Look at that. Look at that style, bro. He got that WBO belt. Nobody want to unify with him. Look at him, bro. Young Hopkins right here. You know what I'm saying? Great boxer puncher. A great technician. Awkward style. Nobody want to face him. All fingers point towards being the next Bernard Hopkins. You know, I heard this story before. Bernard Hopkins couldn't find a fight. You know what I mean? I remember Bernard Hopkins couldn't find a fight until he got in that middleweight tournament with Trinidad. Had to wait till he was like 34. You know what I mean? Look at that. Great boxing ability, man. The hand speed, what he did to Sulecki. You know, a top 10 middleweight. Crushed him. You know what I mean? Getting ducked by Charlo ducking him. You know, Triple G ducking. Canelo ducking. You know what I mean? Eddie Hearn investing in the right guys. You know, so that's props to Eddie Hearn choosing the right fighters. You know what I mean? I seen this story before. You know what I'm saying? It reminds me of Hopkins with that boxing ability, being a great technician, being so smart in the ring. You know, that's Bernard Hopkins, man. You know what I mean? And Bernard Hopkins, of course, works on the zone. Demetrius Andrade is a DAZN fighter, as we all know. You know what I mean? So they on the same platform. Hopkins says great things about Andrade. Hopkins knows that these guys are ducking him. Hopkins knows he's been in that same position. Hopkins a top 5 fighter, bro. You know what I'm saying? A top 5 fighter. It's going to be tough to say somebody going to be better than that. Being a top 5 fighter of all time, BX. You know what I mean? It's going to be hard to find somebody better than Hopkins. Trust and believe that, bro. You know what I mean? He's a top 5 fighter of all time, bro. The longest reigning middleweight champion in the history of boxing. You know what I mean? Everybody hit that like button right away. Subscribe right now to the channel. H Money, Mr. DAZN, back again with another one. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm giving them that real. You know what I mean? That real spill. You know what I mean? Canelo had a chance to be undisputed, bro. You know what I mean? Undisputed champion is the highest accomplishment of boxing. Of course, Canelo is doing good things. He's making a lot of money. He's winning his fights. But that fight with Andrade would have been another accomplishment on his resume if he could have beat Andrade. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying about the situation. Everybody hit the like button right now. Tell a friend. Subscribe to the channel. Demetrius Andrade, the next Bernard Hopkins. You know what I mean? The next Bernard Hopkins. You guys better pay attention. You know what I mean? This guy's doing big things in the sport of boxing. He's doing a lot of great things. Subscribe right now. Tell a friend, bro. Smash that like button. Let's get these likes up, everybody. You know what I mean? Giving you that real talk. Giving you that real talk, bro. Salute, General. Salute. Let's go. Salute. Everybody tell a friend. Let's get it, bro. Next level type business. We signing out, bro. Salute, General. We're signing out. Shakur Stevenson video coming up really soon. Salute.